Alright, how's it going, guys? It's Axelize here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to beat Carved on Chimps mode. So, the characters we're going to be using is the hero Obyn, and we're going to be using the 401 Ninja, Bloons, the 420 and 402 Alchemists, and we're also going to be using the 204, 024, and the 025 Druids. And as always, we're going to use the 230 Monkey Village, as it's pretty much necessary for most towers to be able to destroy DDTs. So if you don't have any of those towers unlocked, go ahead and do that before you attempt this guide. So to start off here, we're gonna go for a ninja monkey, and we're gonna place it in this very middle tooth area as far down as possible. And the reasoning for that is not only will it make full use of all its range, but once you get ninja discipline and buff it with an alchemist, it's gonna be able to see this bottom pathway, which is gonna drastically increase your popping power. So you're going to want to get Seeking Shuriken. If you don't get Seeking Shuriken during this round, you will die. So be careful to get that as soon as possible. And then you're going to upgrade this to a Ninja Discipline, and then just save up for your Obyn, which I'll show you where to place when we get to it. So while we're waiting, if any of you guys have watched my videos before, I did take about a 2-week hiatus, and the reasoning for that is ever since I started cyber school, my sleep schedule has been really messed up, so I really haven't had the time or energy to make videos. So that's why I haven't uploaded, but now I finally fixed my sleep schedule, so I should be able to upload a lot more frequently from now on. So in the future, I think I may try to do a Terraria custom challenge video. So let me know what you guys think of that in the comments. So we're gonna place the Obyn top right, and the reasoning for that is we're gonna try to fit 6 druids up in this top segment here, and the Obyn needs to be in range of that so that it can get the Air of Effect buff. So now you're gonna go ahead and upgrade to double shot as soon as possible, and then after you do that, you're gonna get an alchemist. So anyway, back to what I was saying about Terraria. I was thinking of trying a flail only master mode playthrough. So let me know what you guys think of that idea, but regardless, I'll probably still do it anyway. So it will probably be me just playing the playthrough and then recording it, and then narrating it afterwards, pretty much. So then you got your double shot, you're going to go for an alchemist, and you're going to place the alchemist over here, as far up and as far left as possible, and the reasoning for that is you want to make full use of its ability to pop lead balloons and damage Moab balloons once you upgrade to the perishing potions here. And it will also allow the ninja to become almost permanently buffed by stronger stimulant, because as of the new 20.0 update, it's now gonna increase the uptime for all of the buffs, as long as you're only targeting one target. And as you can see here, my ninja is permanently buffed with the acidic mixture. And yeah, we're gonna, if you didn't notice, you want to put it on strong because it's gonna have more time to seep through the higher layered balloons, as well as be able to help out with lead and Moabs in the future. So you're gonna upgrade to the stronger stimulant, and then afterwards you're going to upgrade to Bloon Jitsu, and then you're just gonna start getting your druids after that. Since this combination can carry you pretty much up until round 60 or so.
Yes.
So as you can see, my ninja is almost permanently buffed with a stronger stimulant, which means it's going to almost always be able to see this bottom pathway, which is going to help out tremendously in the amount of time it has to pop balloons. Especially since with this Seeking Shuriken, it's going to get full use of all of its shots as well. So then, since you got your Bloon Jitsu, you're going to start getting your druids. The first one we're going to want to place as far right and as far down as possible in this little crevice here. And that's because that's eventually going to be our Avatar Wrath Druid, and we want it to be able to see as close to the beginning of the map as possible. So it has more time to destroy Moabs before your other line of defenses can clean up their remaining balloons that it gives out. So you're going to upgrade this to Pop Lust, although it doesn't matter if you get all your druids first and then upgrade to Pop Lust or not. So the next one you're going to get towards the outskirts of Obyn's range here, as far right and as far down as possible.
Sweet.
But you don't want it too far up, because then it's not going to be able to see as close to the beginning of the map. So then you're going to upgrade this to a 024 once again. And if you guys haven't seen this strategy before, we're going to be using 3 Heart of Oaks and 3 Heart of Thunder cross paths with the Pop Lust. And the reasoning for that is we want the closest 3 to be able to pop Moabs as quickly as possible, since they're better than doing that than the Heart of Thunders. So this one we're going to place as far right and as far down as possible in the first row here. And this is actually going to be a Heart of Thunder Druid, and then our last Druid is going to be up here in the second layer, as far right and as far down as possible. And that's because this is going to be slightly closer to the beginning of the map than this one is. So then we're going to finish this off here. We're going to place another druid in the first layer as far right and as far down as possible. And then that's going to be, once again, a Heart of Thunder, Pop Lust druid. And then you're going to get your last one in the second row, as far right and as far down as possible, once again. And then after you get all your pop lusts, you're gonna rush a camo detection monkey village as soon as possible to help out with camo balloons, as the ninja isn't going to be able to single-handedly carry all the camo balloons in the game. Plus, we're eventually gonna upgrade to Monkey Intelligence Bureau to pop DDTs. So you're gonna want to get the village over here to the right of the rightmost druid, as far down, as far left as possible. And you upgrade that to bigger radius. As you can see, it's hitting all the druids. However, if you mess it up and it isn't hitting all the druids, you can take another monkey village in order to buff the range, since the monkey village automatically or passively buffs the range of all nearby towers regardless. So then you're going to upgrade to radar scanner and jungle drums, and then you're just going to be saving up for Avatar of Wrath on your druid that's closest to the beginning of the map here. Or at least closest to where the balloons are actually going to be able to be hit at.
BFB, handle it.
I know I'm not the best at explaining things, but I hope you guys can understand the concepts I'm trying to teach here. Because this strategy you can use for almost any beginner Chimps map, as long as there's room to fit the druids next to each other. And if you want it to be as optimal as possible, because that's going to mean that you're going to be able to save yourself a bit of time, since it's going to end the rounds quicker. What's nice about this map is that not only do you have chance to kill the balloons once they come into this mouth portion here, but also when they leave. So you have a lot of time in order to kill balloons.
BFB, handle it.
So you're just going to be coasting until you're able to afford your Avatar of Wrath. So there's not much to say at this point. So yeah, feel free to spam your abilities if you want to.
Nice.
However, I don't really care to waste the effort doing it, since you don't need to do it. It can potentially make rounds a little bit faster, but that doesn't really matter to me in this video. And you're not going to ever need your abilities to survive here, so you won't have to worry about that. So no need to get Monkey Intelligence Bureau until you get Avatar of Wrath, because the only reason why you need the Monkey Intelligence Bureau is for DDTs, which first appear on round 90. And on round 90, you only get one DDT, so you're likely going to be able to deal with it, even if you don't have the Monkey Intelligence Bureau. So we're gonna probably be able to afford this around maybe round 83, 84 or so. And then after we do that, we're gonna get an alchemist buff on our druid here as soon as possible. So you're not going to be able to fit it in range of only the druid, I don't believe. Unless this reaches, but I don't think it does, so what I'm going to do is just get it in range of both these druids and then upgrade it to faster throwing. Because with faster throwing, you're going to be able to get a lot of uptime on 2 targets with the stronger stimulant and the acidic mixture. And the reason why you can only do 2 now is because they nerfed it from 3 to 2 in the 20.0 update, along with adding the perishing potions buff to the stronger stimulant and previous upgrades as well. So while we're waiting here, this strategy also works for Unpoppable. It works for Unpoppable, alternate Bloons rounds, and double HP mobs if I'm remembering correctly, so feel free to use this strategy and it should be a pretty reliable victory for those maps as well. So it may look a bit scary there, but you still are really not really close to death at all, due to the fact that they come around the bend and you can hit them again. And there you can see why the Heart of Thunder is so useful, because for massive clumps of balloons, it's able to destroy a lot of them in a row. So once you get Avatar of Wrath, it's pretty much smooth sailing from there, but you have to make sure you get Monkey Intelligence Bureau and get the Alchemist buff on it as soon as possible.
Handle it.
So unfortunately, we're just gonna have to wait for this to come all the way around the loop, but this is the most optimal position to put things, since you can make almost full use of their range as opposed to in other areas. So it's pretty necessary that we set up shop here.
Awesome.
So at the end of this round, or in the middle of the round, you should be able to forward Avatar of Wrath. It looks like my prediction was about 2 rounds off, unfortunately, but it's not like it actually matters. So then you got your Avatar of Wrath. Like I said, you're going to go for your Alchemist. You may be able to reach the Avatar of Wrath Druid. I'm actually going to try to go for it here. So does that reach? No, that doesn't reach, so I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade with a village, because I don't know if I have enough room to have the buff, alchemist buff now, on both of the beginning 2 towers here. So you're gonna go ahead and upgrade a stronger stimulant, and since it's only on 1 tower, you're gonna go for perishing potions. And then you're gonna put this on strong. However, what I'd recommend to do is just go for the faster throwing and get the alchemist around this area. I think we can still do it, but I didn't really want to waste the money of the alchemist I put down, so that's why I just went for the alchemist here. And as I mentioned earlier, you're gonna also want to get the Monkey Intelligence Bureau, and now you're just coasting until the end of the game. I'm just gonna go for a permaspike factory towards the end of the map, because there's not really any other use for the money that we currently have. However, this isn't needed to win the map, which is why I didn't mention it at the beginning of the video as a tower that you need. So yeah, as you can see, the Avatar of Wrath with the Alchemist buff can actually reach the balloons before they enter the mouth portion here, as long as they are Moab class balloons that have a greater hitbox. But additionally, it can also see in this area, and regardless of what the balloons are, it's going to be able to hit there.
Handle it.
So when you have the Monkey Intelligence Bureau, the DDTs are going to get absolutely destroyed by the Avatar of Wrath, so you needn't worry about that.
Handle it.
So I apologize if me placing the Alchemist here messed you up and you preemptively placed it there as well. But as you can see, it doesn't really matter which way you decide to go, either buffing the 2 front towers or upgrading Alchemist range with a village so that it can only buff your Avatar of Wrath. Either way, as long as your Avatar of Wrath is getting buffed fairly consistently, then that's all you're going to need to do. I'm also going to just upgrade this to a jungle drums, that way you can potentially buff faster and do some more damage to balloons as well. And what's nice about the Heart of Oak Avatar Wrath Druid is that it can pop purple balloons since it isn't considered magic damage, unlike the Heart of Thunder, which is another reason why you don't upgrade that to Avatar Wrath. Oh, okay, so it looks like we can afford Permaspike, although, as I mentioned earlier, you don't need it to win the map. I'm also gonna just go ahead and get a Perishing Potion, Stronger Stimulant on that as well.
I am one with the wild.
Alright, so here's the last round, and it should be very easily taken care of. As you can see, it's already damaged, even though only the alchemist was attacking it, so it's not going to be too big of an issue. And there you have it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this guide helped you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.